Hey and happy Sunday and welcome to a new video. Like every Sunday we take a look at a few selected Forex pairs, then I show you how I do my top-down analysis and how I come up with new trading ideas for the coming trading week. So first of all, this is the US dollar Mexican peso. Although this is an exotic pair, it's still a great example for how you can use the top-down approach to come up with trading scenarios and how you can plan your trading week. So as you can see, we have been in this recent uptrend here. Now price has slowed down a bit. You can see the candles are becoming smaller. Now on Thursday we saw this larger spike here when we zoom in, a larger green candle, and then on Friday we saw this rejection, which also is due to the NFP, but it also fits into the technical concept very nicely because as you can see, I marked this green supply zone here, and when we look here, you can see that around this area, if we draw it correctly, it would be until here. You can see from here price started this huge and very strong sell-off. So, and this means that in supply and demand theory, that once price moves back into those areas, that we will pick up unfilled orders, and then we can expect something similar. So as you can see here, price just barely touched this supply zone, and now it is selling off. So in my strategy, if you've been following me, I always look for those transitions where price goes from bullish trend to bearish trend. And this is a very great example for how you can find those transitioning areas at key price levels. So if we go down to the 4 hour, then we can also see this fading trend strength. You can see that although price has been moving up, you can see that the trend is losing momentum, and now we are in this more or less range without a lot of bullish momentum anymore. And now just on Thursday and Friday, as we saw, we poked into this supply zone here in green, and then price has been selling off. And so now in going into the new week, my plan is to wait for more bearish momentum. Preferably we break this trend line here that you can see here marked in black, because all the previous selling attempts have been rejected here at the trend line. The idea is that once price breaks the trend line with a strong selling momentum, then there's lots of downside potential, and probably it would make for a very nice trade once we can pick up more selling momentum. And so the idea is we wait for the break, then we see if we can get a retest, and then we sell into this new downtrend then. And so going into the new week, I will set my price alert here. You can do this very nicely with TradingView. You just, where you hover your mouse, you can see that here at the right side is the plus button, and once you click it, you can just create an alert. And now we have created an alert, and once price breaks the lows here, then TradingView will notify us about the trend and about the price movement. Another pair that I want to highlight is the British Pound Canadian Dollar, which is also a very nice technical setup. You can see we have been in this huge downtrend. Then over the past 1.5 months, we have been in this short-term uptrend. But now it looks like price has found some resistance around here. We even had smaller head and shoulders, we will see later on the 4-hour chart. And now price seems to pick up more downside momentum, more selling momentum, and now the sell-offs are becoming more strong. You can see the red candles are much larger than the small green ones in between. And just last week we even broke this moving average. You can see here it's the 20 period moving average, which is always a very important one to have. And we also broke the two trend lines here on the way down. We can see what I've been talking about. This is the head and shoulders, and now on the way down we are breaking the trend lines. We are still below the 20 period moving average, which is always a good sign for a healthy trend. And now what I'm looking for is the first scenario is we can participate in the downtrend that is going on. Once price moves back into the trend lines, often you can see a rejection and a retest, just like we saw here, the retest of this resistance zone, and also it was a confluence with the 20 period moving average, which makes always for nice re-entry opportunities. That's the same what we are looking for now. Once price comes back into the trend line, it makes for a good re-entry opportunity. And also to the downside, there are a few very interesting levels. You can see I marked them here. This is a very interesting support and resistance area, and it's a big cluster here where we have intersections of multiple trend lines and horizontal support and resistance. So what I'm looking for is reversals. Once price moves into the lows here, preferably we can see a rejection where we can catch some sellers, and then when the price fades the sell-off, we can probably see a very good long entry. But this is counter trend, and as always when you're trading counter trend, you have to be quick on your exits and not push your luck. So again, how I would approach this, I would set 2 price alerts on this one. The first one would probably be at this trend line, so I will set my price alert here just below 189, and the other price alert will be here at this cluster zone. And because I'm looking to buy around here, I will set my price alert here below the level, because I'm looking for a fake breakout, which is always a good pattern because it catches the premature sellers and it squeezes the short traders. So I'm looking for buying opportunities once we fake the lows here. I will have my price alert here, and then once price gets here, I will get notified, and then I will look and evaluate if we can pick up some bullish momentum and then trade here on the way up. If we break the level, then the next obvious price level is probably around here, 185. It's a round number and also a support and resistance area, which has been very strong previously. So those are my 3 setups and trading plans that I'm looking for the British pound Canadian dollar. So, and now you can see I have my price alerts here ready at those 3 high impact areas. And now on Monday morning I will just close the British pound Canadian. I will wait until my price alerts get triggered, and once they get triggered, I will look if we have a valid setup, and if we do have one, I will take a trade, and price just violates the level and does not show us a nice entry, then I will close my chart again and wait for another opportunity. And this is a very nice trading approach, which I always recommend because it's much more stress-free. You're not glued to your screens all day long, and you can pre-plan all your trades, and then you are not rushed during your trading day. And I will also put a link in the description below to my complete Sunday analysis, where you can find all the pairs and my complete watch list for the week ahead.